Alright, so this video today I'm gonna be talking about the 5 shapes for the major scale following the CAGED system. So after you worked on your chords in CAGED order, which would be C, A, G, E, D, now based on those chords we are gonna create our scales. The way that these scales are set up, I want you to remember a few things. One, you're never going to have a stretch. So you're never going to have this kind of 2 major seconds in a row like this. You're always going to have four fingers for 4 frets. And occasionally you might have to shift 1 fret, but you're never going to have stretches. So that's the first thing. The second thing is to remember that you're going to have 3 notes per string, except 1 string that will have 2 notes. And those 2 notes are always going to be the 5th and the 6th degrees of the scale. So we're going to do everything in C major here. And you're going to notice that notes G and A, they're going to be alone on the string. You're never going to have a stretch. You're never going to have G, A, B. So let's start with this first one. We're going to start with the A shape here. So we're going to start with the note G, G, A. Just 2 notes, G, A, because we don't want any stretch, G, A. Then 3 notes per string, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, quick shift, D, E, F, then G, A. Actually, this shape is the only shape that actually has 2 notes with 2 strings because they're both the E string. So, they're actually both the same string, because they have the same name. So G, A and G, A over here. So that's the only exception actually. So it's always nice to start and end on the root, so you know where your root is. The next one gonna be our G shape here, following CAGED order. So starting on A, 3 notes per string, 1, 2, 3, 3 notes, A, B, C, D, E, F. Then you have your G, A. I actually like playing G, A with this finger in here, 1 and 4, because then you can go and shift. 3, 3, 3. So one more time slower. To our next shape here, E shape. So you don't really start on C, because if you start on C, see, you have this stretch. So you actually start on B, right? 1 finger for each fret, always. 3 notes, 3 notes, 3 notes, 3 notes, then 2 notes here, G, A, and use this finger, 2 and 4, because then you keep your 1 finger for each fret. Time is lower. Next we have our D shape, and we're going to start here on D. So D, E, F. Then you have our G, A. Again, you don't want to put the B here because that's going to create a stretch. So G, A, B. Shift. So one more time slower. G, A with fingers 1 and 4. All the way up until you get to the root. So you find your chord right there. Last but not least, here our C shape, which could have been the first one here on open string, but we're gonna play it down here so we are aware of the actual shape. So 3 notes, 3 notes, 3 notes, G8, 2 notes. Again, G8 is the 5th and 6th notes of the scale degrees. One more time slower. That way it's easy for you to transpose that to any key, right? If you want to put that in D and you see your chord, or E flat, C shape, you can use any random shape based on the chord you can find your scale. Those are the 5 shapes of the major scale. Have a great day.